Welcome to Spotlight. I'm Griffin Dano, and my guest today is Katie Phelan, the director of the Humane Society. And with her special guest today, Solo. So how would you go about adopting Solo here?
We actually encourage everyone to come out to the shelter and just kind of meet the animals we have. We have a number of cats and kittens. We have dogs. We even have some rabbits available for adoption. So come on out, bring the family, and meet the kittens. See who you like. We've got all kinds of different behaviors and temperaments. Some are really, really loving, like Solo. Some will not ever leave you alone. Some want to be more of a standoffish cat. So kind of determine who it is that's going to be the best fit for your family. There is an application process. You do have to fill out an application with us, but usually we can get that approved pretty darn quick.
All right, yeah. Well, is there anything special about Solo, anything that he likes, or?
As you can see, he loves attention. He is currently in a free-range cat room, hanging out with about 6 or 7 other cats and kittens, so we know he gets along very well with other animals in the home. The big thing to remember when you are adopting a cat and bringing them into a household with a resident cat is that you need to give them time to get used to the other animals in the house. They're not going to become automatic best friends. So you need to give the new cat and the resident cat a little bit of time to kind of get used to each other, feel each other out, see, I got this new stranger in my home. We need to give them time to make friends.
All right, well, do you have any other words about any of the other cats in the same area that he's in?
Solo's got a couple of siblings. I believe Luke and Leia are still available, so you can get the 3 Star Wars cats if you wanted. We've got some other really cool cats as well out there. Dorian Gray is a neat one. He is about 2.5 to 3 years old. He's got a neat story to him. This kitty actually had diabetes, and his diabetes went into remission. So he's perfectly fine. He doesn't need insulin at this point. His blood sugar is great. He can eat regular cat food, and he is another one of these cats that are just really easygoing, very, very happy.
We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back on Spotlight to talk about the fundraiser coming up this December.
The St. Clair County Department of Veterans Affairs is here to serve those who have served, military veterans and their dependents. Call and make an appointment to discuss and apply for benefits to include health care, disability compensation, and community services today at 810-989-6945.
Welcome back to Spotlight. Now, Katie, we're talking about the 40th Annual Christmas Pawzaar event from the Blue Water Humane Society today. It's going from the 2nd to the 4th. What do you have to say about that?
I can't believe we've had 40 of these already. That is astounding to me. Pawzaar is one of our biggest fundraisers, and something you realize when you are running an animal shelter, we need fundraising. These animals, everybody's got to be spayed and neutered before they go home. Vaccines, dewormers, food, medications, those bills add up. So these fundraisers are really, really important to us. Pawzaar is our biggest one. We hold it just before Christmas. It's going to be that first weekend from 9 to 3. And if you think of it, it's probably out there. It's located at 4100 Griswold in Port Huron Township. That is right between Range and Michigan Roads. And we've got this great big building. They let us use it. It's packed. We have so many Christmas trees that we don't have room to put them all up yet. Toys, decorations, craft supplies, pet supplies. If we get extra collars, dog beds, coats, leashes, it's out there. It's going to be for sale. Our awesome t-shirts and sweatshirts are going to be for sale. We have a crew of volunteers that make catnip socks out of super potent organic catnip. Only the best for these guys, Those are going to be for sale. Everything, decorations. You need a wreath, lights, candles. We have it out there. It's going to be an amazing sale. And the really fun thing is on the Sunday is we have pet pictures with Santa. And Santa, bless his soul, he's a very patient man. Santa will take pictures with your family. You come in, sign up. There'll be a sign-in sheet. They'll call you when you're ready. Dogs, cats. We have had turtles. We had my bearded dragon got his picture taken with Santa one year. Beardy was not the most thrilled with it, but it was an adorable picture. Family pictures. You don't even have to bring your pet. If you want your kids to have their picture with Santa, it's another great way to get that adorable holiday photo and still help support the shelter.
Now, is this an event you need volunteer help with?
We always use volunteers, not only at our fundraising events, but in the shelter themselves. You have to stay with me, bud. In the shelter itself. And we do ask volunteers, we do want them to come to a volunteer orientation meeting, and those are usually held once to twice a month. We tell you to give us a call right out at the shelter. The phone number is 987-4357, and we have a sign-up list for that meeting. And meeting usually takes about an hour. We go over a little bit of the shelter history, a little bit of what the volunteers can do, give you a tour of the facility, things like that. And we understand it can be tough volunteering at the shelter. It's sad to see all the homeless pets. If you want to volunteer and just work the events, you're more than welcome to do that. But we do ask that you show up to that meeting as well, though.
Well, thank you very much for all the information, and thank you for joining us on Spot.